Okay, I am back. Let's see if these Happy St. Patrick's by these improve reception or make it worse. I don't know. So I don't know who's in there. These won't stay in my head. My head's too big. So silly things. I'll put these on the dinosaur. Far as I know, there shouldn't have been a problem. It hadn't happened before. So I am back. And I'm leaning back as far as I can, so let us see if, let's see what happens with that. Of course, again, and my neighbor is dropping, my upstairs neighbor is dropping all kinds of crap on the floor, making that noise, which drives me crazy. Alright, now, see if I can see the screen. It's still buffering. I don't know what to tell you. It's probably the buffering. I wasn't getting this problem last time where it was just constantly spinning. So I don't know if you can hear me or not. Let me... And this thing is on as far as it goes, and the microphone is on. I'm not sure what these other controls are on the iPad, but according to this, I am live and going, but it may be that I may have to restart my computer. It's the only other thing I can think of doing. Let me see here. Okay, do I like Joey Heatherton? Well, I don't know if she's still even around. I mean, she was out doing USO shows with John Wayne in the 60s. She's okay. Okay, I'm glad you... I got some food 6 weeks. I sent him a whole bunch of emails, suggestions how to get... suggestions how to... Well, I disconnected the charging cable and reconnected it. I started the thing over. So I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's interference from all this stuff I've got. It might be fluorescent light interference, because that's a fluorescent light up there. I can turn that off, but I don't know what you're hearing, because when I click on the screen, normally it plays my voice if I click on the top screen, and I can hear me. So, but now I can't. So I don't know what to say. Why it's doing this, I have no clue. I got 7 watching, so some people left. Not much going on in my life. Yeah, Joey Heatherton used to come out in these mini skirts, skin-tight dresses, and she was very attractive. But if you remember her, you're old, because that was like 1965. I think she was doing shows with Bob Hope. May not be John Wayne, I don't remember. It's been a long time. I was all of 13 back then, so... Well, that's great. Let them be streaming for 1,800 hours. I can't. Remember, I tried to do 3.5, 4 hours and got knocked off. 3 times in a row I got knocked off, not 4. 3 times, that's my Mickey Mouse fingers. 3 times, schmonk, schmonk, or Sticky Mouse. 3 times in a row I got knocked off. So, I don't care what other people do. I got enough issues dealing at my channel. If they want to nail their feet to the floor and nail their butts to the chair, their hands to the chair, and stay on forever. Does it matter to me? But you had, back then, you had No, I don't. Look, a lot of trending videos are stuff done by young people. There's no old fart, old guy trending channel on YouTube. It's all people singing, doing weird stuff, prank videos, beauty videos. I don't know what else. I look at all of them, maybe one or two out of, they give me a list of about 40. And I wouldn't watch any of them because they don't appeal to me. Joey Heatherton, Raquel Welch, let me think. Who was she? She lived in a house that was haunted. Elkie Summer, the Gold Diggers from Dean Martin. Whole bunch of people went with Bob Hope. But John Wayne did shows at times too. He showed up with John Hope. No, I think I have, but I don't remember. I see these things when I'm watching other things, and they appear on the screen, and then they go away. Yeah, well, yeah. If this is really Joey Hendry, it'd be cool. With sticking a toothpick in the microphone. So, you know, maybe there's chicken soup in there. Hold on. I don't even know where is the microphone? I don't have a toothpick. The old thing here. All right, I blew it out. So, you know, I don't know if that helps or not. Come September, I will have a live Logitech camera in one of the two rooms. If I can rig a long enough cable to my Sony, I could have mirrored Sony in the living room. And well, I'm really amazed. If this really is Joey Heatherton, I'm dumbfounded because I watched her on all kinds of shows in the 60s. In the ancient days of television when I was a wee child, watching Hullabaloo, and I cannot remember the opposite thing on ABC, not American Bandstand. There was another show like Hullabaloo, and she might have been on Hullabaloo for all I remember. That's a forgotten show today, but they had a lot of important acts. They did a lot. They were fun. In fact, there's even a video on YouTube where they redo the whole thing with Hullabaloo. They change the lyrics, but there's like about 40 people all singing the theme from Hullabaloo. And, well, you're only old as you think you are. I'm 65, but I'm still like 9 at heart, you know. Well, I used to tap dance, but with my feet and my knees and my ankles, my back, I don't do that anymore. As Gene Kelly said when he sang with Frank Sinatra in one video, we can't do that stuff anymore. So neither could I. But Joey could dance up a storm. I used to watch her. She would be at, I don't know, Quai San or Da Nang or at Air Base. And they would all be roaring for and cheering for all the servicemen, Air Force, Army, Marines, Coast Guard, Navy, wherever they showed up. And they even went to carriers. And and it was on, well, it's real easy. Just go and start a channel. That's all you got to do. Start a channel, get an iPad, get a camera, or do the camera on your computer, and you can. I set my first video up, second video, in about 20 minutes and started going. So, and if you have videos yourself, there's ways to import them onto YouTube. So, it's not that hard to do. Now, one of the things that one troll who went after me, I looked at his channel. He's got 1 subscriber, no videos. These guys start channels, they don't do videos. They just yap for the sake of yapping. So, but you can look up Joey Heatherton, and I don't know if you were discovered or she was discovered by George Burns or not. He discovered Connie Stevens. He did a lot of stuff. If you've got a computer with a camera, you don't need to buy equipment. You can do it out of the onboard camera. It's all you need. You need a camera, a video camera built into your Mac or PC. I don't know how many guys, well, a lot of servicemen would remember, but, you know, when you fall out of the public eye, you get kind of forgotten. That would be cool. I don't know how I would insert it into my videos, though someone would tell me how to do it. But Joey Heatherton saying something like the late June Foray did, "We'll be back with the man one call in a moment." That would be cool. Assuming that it's her and not somebody pretending to be her. By the way, I used to have in my storage all of Bob Hope's books too, so, and I know they were all in danger in Vietnam. They went to Vietnam. They also, I think, went to Korea, so, and the Philippines. They were all over. Hope stopped doing it because the ratings were down and his eyesight was failing. Remember, he was 100 when he died. He hit 100 and then died, so. And now Joey is being silent, maybe my doubting her. People claim to be people on here, and I never know if they're telling the truth or not. And I sent stuff to 6 Week on free cars, free airline tickets, places to get little trailers. If he could get a truck, he could crowdfund a truck, free trailers. Get a little camping trailers that he could live in. And maybe dumpster diving for fun and profit. What can we call this video segment? Fifi Roadkill? I have to think about that one. It's been taken. I led 3 lives. Hello, evil twin of Zen. Under the freeway instead of under the boardwalk. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's not nice, Michael Bolton. That isn't nice at all. So we're going to put you in a timeout. I don't know who you're saying you're lying about, but that's timeout time. We're not going to have any trolling in here or attacking other people. So, Perry Como, Dream Along With Me. That was the thing he sang at the beginning of every show. I can't remember the lyrics, though. Dream along with me and I'll something to the stars. Slot in freeway. I don't know what the slot in freeway is. I didn't know they had slots in the middle of the freeway. Well, they have those grooves for water. Send me an email. I'll take a look at that. But in the old days, we watched Danny Kaye, Perry Como, Carol Burnett, Bob Hope, Jackie Gleason, Who else do we watch? I never cared for Judy Garland. No, I'm not wearing green because of the fact that all my green shirts need to be washed. So, but, you know, I've got green all over the place in here. Green aliens. I'll be eating chicken soup later with chicken. Not chicken, with, oh my God. Help. With celery. And I'm waiting for something to come in that I really like. I'm into cartoons, as you know. And there's a classic bit in the Boris and Natasha cartoons, and I got something there. But whatever comes in here from where the guy is, he said he had foot reconstruction surgery, and that's why it's taking so long to get here. Then I think I'll do the first live unboxing on live video. Okay, I pinched myself and all the air went out. So, Jackie Gleason and his original, I think his original variety show, or the one he did on CBS later in the 60s, American Scene Theater. I just didn't care for her singing style, and of course, sadly, when she got older, and the effects of the drugs and the drinking, it showed in her face, and just, she never was my cup of tea. Hollywood treated her badly. MGM ruined her. Something that Louis B. Mayer should rot in hell for. So, but they did that to a lot of people. Francis Farmer is another victim of Hollywood. And there are others. The late Inger Stevens, I'm dating myself, tried 2 or 3 times to commit suicide and finally succeeded. So, I don't care for Liza either. Sorry about that, folks, but Vicky Carr, Edie Gourmet, can't think of anybody offhand right now, but female singers, I'm sure they're in my mind. Oh, British one, who Samantha Fox, I always liked years ago. I'm sure there are others. Oh, sweet it is. Here's the list. When am I gonna get that? I hope I have the money ready to get my teeth removed, get my teeth put back. I'll get rid of that overbite and the lisp. So, Jackie spoke like a fiend. He had emphysema when he died. Sad, but a great talent. And, you know, I miss Jackie, because I never missed a Jackie Gleason show. He did the first one, then he came back with Jane Keane and Meredith McRae, and of course Art Carney. No, I never talked to Jackie Gleason. I didn't know he was interested in UFOs till after he was dead. So, oh, I thought that was Joey. Sorry, I told you I can't see the screen, and my brain isn't working right. Excuse me. She's being modest. Very good. Let's. I'm surprised she doesn't have in her profile a picture of herself. I would have done that. But look up Joey Heatherton, and you know, that's one of the things I regret not having my other iPad. I could look stuff up, or having another computer. We've had great dancers. Joey, Barry Chase, Sid Charisse. A lot of them danced with Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly. Well, that's my vintage, and of course, Gene Kelly being from Pittsburgh, among other people. Let me ask Joey a question. I'll type it in. I seem to be focusing now. So I'm curious, where did she come from? I'm still getting this stuff. You're not in Pittsburgh, therefore why are you calling yourself the guy from Pittsburgh? I'm from Pittsburgh. That's the whole point of this channel. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Just like Joe Ligoti's the guy from Boston. Oh, I'll tell you a story. I was going to do this as a separate video, but I'll tell you what happened to me on Friday. Boy. All right. I go to the doctor. And I got these glasses on. But I have a habit over the years, since I wore glasses for years, I put them on my head. What I did this twice. Once on the bus, they went down behind the seat and they got jammed. They folded over like this. And I couldn't get them out. And they scratched the damn glasses right here. Right where my eye sees. So I got them out. Went to the doctor. I posted a video talking about the you-know-who trolls. And while I'm posting the video in the waiting room in the first floor of Moffitt Hospital at UC, the glasses fall off my head. They don't fall forward, they fall backward. And they bounce. You know, I think that's right. I seem to remember that. So, she was born in New York. But it's easy enough to check. So, I'm looking all over because I'm not going to do it. But the lens of this lens, the right lens, falls out. I got some woman who, I don't know if she was a street person, but she was very odd. I asked her to get up, and she got up, and I moved the whole bank of chairs. Now, these things are bolted together. And I'm looking for this lens everywhere. It's not there. I'm crawling around my hands and knees. It's still not there. While I'm trying to get up, because across me is this circular thing with like three chairs looking like Dean Martin's circular bed, I lean on that, and all of a sudden I feel a hand pulling up my sweats, and this woman pulling me off the floor. And I'm going like, what the hell was that? So, I don't know. Hold on. 13. But the other night, when I did this, at the end of the video, 200 people watched it. I don't get a lot of people watching me, but they watch later. So I'm going, what is that? This woman I've never seen before is reaching into my sweats and pulling me up off the floor. Oh, God. Well, that's because of the buffering. This is why I need to switch to Comcast. This is why I could use donations to pay my Comcast bill and switch internet providers. This is why I need a new computer. So, I don't know what to do about that. I've restarted this once. We did not have this problem the other night. The only solution would be to stop, restart my computer, and start over. If it keeps up, I'll do that. Barry, I don't care about 500,000 people. Now, I'm going to put you on a timeout because it doesn't matter to me. I cannot put the PayPal link because it won't let me, I don't think. Hold on. Let's see if it will let me do this or not. Nope. Can't do it. The old way you can do it, I need to pay off the old bill, which is about $150, then give Comcast another $150 to get switch internet providers. Yeah, that's another thing. The last 3 videos have dropped, and I'd done a number of these, and they never. I don't wear denim. I wore the sweatpants because it was supposed to rain in San Francisco. And I've only got 1 pair of pants I could wear, and I'm saving that for going out with Kathy somewhere nice. I'm wearing shorts right now. And by the way, for those who cannot see, let me move this forward. This is the What Would Cancer Man Do shirt. So, no, it's not a super chat because YouTube decides sending me emails saying you're no longer monetized because you didn't have, I don't even know what the red shorts are. And I think I know I threw away 1 pair of shorts. They no longer would stay on my body, and that could be embarrassing. No, I'm wearing red. I'm wearing blue shorts right here. Let me stand up. Oh. See, there's shorts. Or black shorts. I am blue-blind. Blue-blind? I am blue-black colorblind. I have trouble seeing. But you cannot click the money symbol because Super Chat is not set up because I'm not monetized yet. Now, at the end of every video, I publish my name and address, and I publish the PayPal link, and that's where people can send donations. Now, here is my name and address. And they don't have belt loops. That's something else. As I get the money, I will get. I have a pair of shorts. I've just been a little busy. I have 2 more doctor's appointments to go to next week, and I left here at 1:15 Friday. I think I got back at 7. So, and then I lied down for a few minutes when I got home, fed the cats, lied down. It was pouring rain, and I don't remember if I even did a video Friday night or not. But all I know is that next thing I know, it was like 11 o'clock at night. I just passed out. So it wears me out to go to the city. So I have to pay a collection agency in Florida what I owe Comcast, and then Comcast has told me they need a, I don't remember if it's $75 deposit, $150 or $175, but somewhere in those 3 ranges, and then I can switch from my current internet provider to cable internet, and Comcast has told me that getting cable internet will get rid of the buffering and get rid of the interference. I have Patreon, but so far nobody has donated to me on Patreon. And I did one video where a guy in Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait said, if you do a video for me, I will donate money to you. I'm still waiting. That's months ago. So I was the head of the mafia. That's who I was. And then the money was taken away from me by online trolls, and I went broke. Jorts. No, I've never heard of jorts. So, and believe me, with my body, I'm not wearing modest short shorts. So, I have a lot of shorts, and I'll get more because summer will be coming. And I'm going to buy some new ones, and they will have belt loops. So, then I have to find my belt, which is another animal. I only have 1 belt right now. And no booze, so where I can take a belt. I wouldn't mind a belt right now. It's been a rough couple of weeks with all the surgery and everything else going on. And I think it's that, no, it was not, I think you said, I thought that said wrestler. Oh, God. All right, let's see what Kathy's doing. Kathy, for those who do not know, is my girlfriend. And I still can't call 6 week because his machine always says no one's available right now. Maybe I need to call no one. Hello, not available. You're not available either. Go call 6 week tenure and see if he... Oh. All right. Sorry, Grouchy. All right. Somebody asked to ask Kathy if she likes Seshamaru. 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 Whatever that is. She's... Hold on. I'll put you on speaker. All right, say it again, please.
You said
Seshamaru.
What is that?
I have no idea. I don't know. It sounds like a Japanese sandwich. And ask if you're watching Inuyasha. I don't know if you were sleeping or if I woke you up or what, but...
Oh, I was playing my Pokemon game.
Okay. I have no idea who Seshamaru is. It sounds like an actor from the 60s. All right, somebody's asking what you thought of Batman and Superman comics. I know your favorite is not Superman.
Actually, well, I like both of them, but I have to admit that Superman is more of a fantasy type thing. I mean, he's dark, mysterious, and he's really built, so, that kind of answers it. No, I like Superman.
I thought you liked Batman better. Oh, they said that guy is Inuyasha's brother. I didn't know he had a brother, but...
Shomaru, they're not pronouncing it right.
Oh, no, I'm not pronouncing it right. I'm just reading out looks.
He's got a brother, and he's full demon, and he's really mad. He hates the fact that Inuyasha is half human, so they have some interesting moments, but Shomaru, he's not that bad, but when they first got him, he was really something.
I'm laughing at
what's so funny?
6 week asked if Ratty Patty is full or half demon. Don't swear. Anyway.
Sorry.
Oh God, you're not. 6 week, you're terrible. No, Kathy is disabled also with other disabilities. So, and she's not pained. This is coming out of my speaker on my phone. Remember, she's 13 miles away, and I don't know what her phone is like. All right, she's not shaky. She's just, that's how she sounds over the speaker. I can't do Skype. When I get the Alexa View and get one for, I'm going to put this off speaker now. When I get the Alexa View and get one for her, then you could probably hear her a lot better. So the interference is getting worse. Oh, good Lord. All right, she said she just got up out of bed. All right, I'm going to let you go, dear. I may have to start this over again. I'm having a lot of interference tonight. I don't know why on my live video. So... That's my fault, not yours. And there's no loose connection, all right? Okay, I'll talk to you later, hon. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Well, I don't know what to do about it other than to restart my Mac. I could start over again and be a third stream. But we were not having this problem the other night. No, I'm not in radio. I wish I was. My videos appear in the nationwide radio show Coast to Coast AM website, the biggest late night radio show in the country. if you don't count Sirius XM, and I have no idea what their listenership is. And a George and Joey podcast, well, that's not going to happen unless I get better equipment or get Skype to work, because I got to run everything through the speaker of this thing. And as you can see, it's not the greatest quality in the world. Now, I can call into someone else's podcast, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. So, but there are 4 of my videos. I thought there used to be 6, but maybe I only did 4. I have a mixer. I also have a blender and a chopper somewhere under my desk. Somewhere there's a mess. Well, it was here the other day. I don't know where it is. I have a mixer. I've never used it. I don't know how to use it. And, of course, does anybody tell George how to use it? No. Everybody tells me, get this equipment, and then I look at the dials. I got paid $100 per video, but it was to get me on Coast and to get people to know me, and my listenership or viewership or whatever you call it went way up. But there is a mixer here somewhere. I have a Behringer mixer, and I don't know where I put it. No, that's crap. That needs a new battery or a new bulb. It's not that. A lot of the videos that are online. Art Bell is on XM. No, I'm not. I call up Coast from time to time. My videos no longer appear on there, partly because of the interference of online trolls. And, hold on a minute. I'm still trying to get used to physically seeing without glasses after 59 years. Let's see what's under here. Well, the mixer's not. I think I put the mixer in a box. I don't see it. A lot of dust. But I've looked at videos that tell you how to do stuff. Part of the problem is they talk so damn fast, I can't understand them. Or you get some guy in an Indian accent or a British accent, and he starts yakking away. Oh my God, there's a lot of paperwork under here. And I can't understand a word they're saying, so... No, honey, you don't want to know about online trolls. They're haters. You do a video and they start attacking you for your ancestry, your politics, your religion, your financial situation, whether or not you're a blonde, brunette, or redhead, if you're a female, they'll call you all kinds of names, and I've had to put up with this for 17 years. I try to ignore it, but these people are, by definition, insane, and someone had a great comment on my channel. They said these people are still children living in their parents' basement who are virgins. I thought that was a great comment. And they're 25 and they're still virgins. And then I said to them, well, we moved around a lot. I lived with my parents till I was close to 25. I met Kathy at 25. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. We moved around a lot, and my mother chased away any potential girlfriends I had when I was growing up. I think she felt threatened, or she just wanted control. So, But I wish I had we used to call there was a game called Swords and Sorcery, and they had Paris Penguin's Bane, and he had a penguin killer sword, and I wish I had a troll sword that would just chop the heads off of trolls wherever I find them. Because their number one thing is to make you feel belittled and miserable. And it's even worse in some ways than having what I had was an archetypical domineering Jewish mother. So they have no control. It's just either verbal or typing diarrhea. And they're not nice people. They're very, deep down I suspect these people are very unhappy. I already have a caregiver. I could use a Prius. Actually, the Prius for Kathy. I went to Highlander Hybrid. I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to build a mobile broadcasting thing in there. So, but you know, I know. I mean, I watched the Lucky Ferals, a cat video, and there are people out there that they mark hate of a kitten video. Now, what kind of jerk hates kittens? So, or puppies. Now, there is a thing called the dark web. It's very evil. They sell people's credit card information, their personal information. They publish videos. It's a horrible place. I don't know what an 86 is, except for Agent 86, but that's Maxwell Smart, which voice I can't do right now. No, not mobile studio in a Prius, mobile studio in a Toyota Highlander Hybrid Limited. I'm a big guy. I need a big car. Every time I get in a Prius, I'm like this. I'm all hunched down, and I hit my head on the roof when I go in and out. So, oh, okay. Yeah, but where am I going to go? I don't know if anything has a trunk. I don't know if Kathy would fit in a sports car. She's rather zoftig, and, you know, she needs room too. But I'm too physically big. I'm not talking about my weight. I'm 6'2". I don't know what Minds Maria is. I don't know what the, what that is. A Toyota Prius, the top of the line with all the bells and whistles, about 28 grand, and the Toyota Highlander, not hybrid, is 38 grand. You lost your... How did you lose your driver's license? That's sad. I know that feeling. 27,000. 6 week. I can't start Twitch, and I don't know how to do it. Kathy is the most technophobic person. Oh my God. Time for Lasix, Joey. Maybe. I don't know anybody who hasn't passed. We got a guy who's 86 and he passes the vision test. Oh, I got sidetracked my story. So after I get shocked, go back to that. After I get shocked of her picking up me and my sweats, I mean, she lifted my whole butt off the floor. I continue to look at the seams of the chair, no money in the chair, and I'm still not finding the lens, and another guy starts crawling around, he starts looking, and then in an area I just looked over to the left, the lens is on the floor. It wasn't there before. Now either A, she found it and threw it on the floor. She was babbling about all eye doctors are evil, and, you know, she has a hip injury, and this is, I think, a San Francisco nutcase. So I found the lens and went home. No, my vision was not cured by lasers. They took little tiny knives and ultrasound, and they basically disintegrated the lenses that had the cataracts, and I have artificial lenses in my eye. So I thought for a minute, with my sense of humor, you lost your license. Literally, you physically lost your license. But get your license back. But do what you can to drive again. I miss driving a car, and I'm not sure at this point, because my eyes are blinking, if I could drive a car. I hope so. I really would like to drive again. But I miss the independence of going up by myself, because the reason I'm doing these, oh, I'm sorry, I'm old school, okay? Honey is a term of endearment. I'm not talking down to you. That was not my intention, and if you think so, I apologize. I call Kathy honey, so. But after this, I got on the streetcar, and on the way to there, I forgot, I talked to this very nice girl who had a very old-looking dress all the way down to her feet. She had light tan boots on, and she had necklaces and a necklace around her boot. She said she made all those. So, thank you, Rod. I appreciate it too. I've still got the glasses there in the other room. They're not broken. I have a pair of broken ones if anyone wants to see them somewhere. But it turns out that she was psychic and knew when things were wrong too. And then I get to the bus in Walnut Creek, and I see this guy with a hat. And he has a mustache. He looks very distinguished, but he looks also like a character actor in a 40s movie. He looks very sinister. And he's talking to this blonde who is wearing a sequined dress, a miniskirt. And I'm going, okay. And I sit there, and they're talking, and he's talking about accents, and she's talking about how her parents came from Australia, and yet she had an Australian accent. I'm laughing. They said, why? I said, well, on my live video cast, I was asked to do accents, and it turned out the guy there is one of my neighbors in the building. I've seen him for 12 years, never got to talk to him because I didn't want to bother him. So that was funny. General Hospital, I didn't know that was still on the air. That may be the only soap opera that's on the air anymore. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. Came and went out of my brain. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and check in my soup. So I will be right back, because I've got that on the burner and I don't want it to burn. So let me check in my soup using my giant golden spoon, and I will return in a moment. All right. Well, I'm making this for me and Kathy, and this is also my meal for the next couple of days, and I really didn't want it to burn. And I make very good chicken soup. All right, here is the chicken soup with the oyster crackers in it. There's an oyster every little crackers, so there's my chicken soup. Be nice, people. When I build my complex, there will be cooking things. I'll do cooking videos and freezing videos, and probably be freezing at one point. Alright. Remember, people like Bob Hope had butlers and maids. Wait a minute, you have to pay to go to the Academy Awards? That's horrible. There is discrimination against Hollywood, particularly for women, in that women as they age wind up in mother roles or grandmother roles. And let me take one more bite here. I'm starving. And it's very sad. No, it's not Mel Torme. It's the cigarette-smoking man from the X-Files. MITD? What is MITD? I have no idea. But, and that will help my throat. What kind of channel is this? I don't know. What kind of channel do you want it to be? I usually do stuff in the paranormal and politics and whatever I feel like, whatever people are saying, and I comment on it. I wouldn't know how long Midnight in the Desert has. Hello, Element. Hello, Diane. And hello, Rod. That's why I wear different paranormal-oriented shirts, by the way. Oh, okay. I thought it was some YouTube channel that crashed. I don't know. But that's someone else. And I don't listen to her. So, you know, and I'm not going to. I read Bob Hope's books. I owe Russia $100 or something. He did a lot of books. I may have some around there. I don't know. Art left Midnight in the Desert when he was supposedly being attacked. Someone was shooting at his house. I'm going to move this slightly so no one complains about the cable being away. So it's old news to some, but if you're new on this channel, you're not going to be aware of it, are you? That's why one has to keep repeating this sort of stuff. So, wait a minute. Of course, Joey may not know who Heather Wade is, Midnight in the Desert. Art said there was, and the police reports were taken. I read the police reports, and I called the sheriff. There are no police departments in Pahrump. It's county sheriff. So, as far as I'm wondering if this is interfering. Let me get this the hell out of the way. Move that out of there. Cell phones right underneath the. I don't remember hearing the gunshots, but they went out and investigated. They found a beer can, and shots were fired at Art Bell's trailer, at his windows, I believe. So, but people are watching me because I've been doing this for 7 years, and I have a certain percentage of people like to watch what I do, and they watch my videos. I'm not making any money off of YouTube. I've never made a dime. B. Wells looks like a zombie. It doesn't look like a zombie to me. I listen to Jim Harold and Jim Malliard. And no, Art Bell is alive. Art Bell's far last I knew anyway. And other paranormal shows are out there. And I listen to Coast on occasion. I've listened to Clyde Lewis once or twice. I don't listen to Jimmy Church because I don't care for him. And of course, George Knapp on the weekends. No, this was intended originally to pay my internet bill, which is $87 and change a month, $89. And the videos on Coast to Coast AM were paying me $100 a month, but they didn't get paid 1 month by the network. And that caused financial problems. So I do get paid for another area, but now that I'm not monetized like so many people on YouTube, where you had to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours a year, I met the second criteria, but they decided this arbitrarily because they want all the little channels with 20 guys and 30 guys and 50 guys and 80 guys. They want them to not make any money. So that's where I stand right now. Now I've got to figure a way, I've got to wade through all the thousands of emails. Mobile strike notification. Thousands of emails to figure out how to contact YouTube and say, when am I going to get monetized again? It's not up to me. It's up to YouTube. They said it would take 2 weeks to get me remonetized, and 2 weeks has come and gone. They haven't done it. And as for Coast, I did 4 videos, maybe 6, and 2 of them never appeared. And I had an issue with Tommy. He didn't want to have me upload the videos. He only wanted them uploaded through YouTube, and that wasn't working. That's George Norrie's producer. And the other thing is that I've done videos. I've gotten 30,000 views, but because now YouTube also changed its policy to be more advertiser friendly, if you do news videos, I am answering your questions. If you do news videos, you don't get monetized. And George Norrie is still on the air. He was on. I called him Thursday night. Well, 6 weeks, I went on Patreon about 4 times. I had 300 people watching me on Patreon. And I will answer anything within reason as long as it's not insulting. So I have to remember, I'm still not totally up to seeing. And I have to scroll back up. I'm not even sure where his question was. Let me see. Because if I stare at the screen too long, it hurts. I just had surgery 2 weeks ago, my left eye. The right eye is pretty much healed. I don't even see a Sam Gray question on here. Hold on. What the hell do they ask me? See, he tells me, you're asking me a question. Oh, does Kathy work? No, she's disabled. She has medical issues. She's got diabetes, and she has an injured back. She was born with a curved spine. So if that's your question, that's Kathy. Let's see what else is here. Going back. Do I eat fast food or like to send a gift card? I'm trying not to eat fast food. That's why I'm making homemade chicken soup. You want to send a gift card, send me one to Target, PetSmart, Walmart, Boston Market. Can't think of anything else I can get to. I don't have a car right now, so I have to go everywhere on the bus. Anything would be a help and appreciated. Now I'm scrolling back to the beginning, and I have to blink because I wish there were a way to get this background to switch like I have on my iPad, which is now. I am not sure what scoliosis is. Hello, Afro Bob. How you doing? So do I, 6 week. I wish I were making a lot more money. I'll tell you something else. Yeah, you can charge people a subscription on YouTube. You can have it monetized where they have to pay to watch you. And there are women making hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars a month on YouTube doing beauty videos and all kinds of things. So, well, Barry, I know the policy of YouTube. They don't pay people if they do news stories. So if you have that information, it's wrong. Because I was doing news stories and they suddenly got demonetized. They are not considered advertiser friendly. And I have an email for one of my videos and it said, we will not monetize this because it was about an earthquake. It is not advertiser friendly, and that's all that's driven on YouTube right now. They gear to advertisers, and to hell with the content providers. They're there to make money. They don't care about what your content is. And let's see, my eyes are doing. They're fine for a while, and then they go out. But the doctor, yes, I live in Martinez, California. Red shorts. I have some red shorts, but I think I threw one out. So, but right now I am not monetized because they have not restored my monetization. Well, I don't know. You know, you're telling me stuff that Alex Jones does nothing but news. So how he gets monetized and I don't know. And don't ever assume that I'm stupid, that I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. I answered your questions, Sam Gray. How many questions do I have to answer? I went through all the questions you asked. I went up and down the screen and answered every question. Now, there's a sound issue tonight, Afro Bob. Let me type that in. I feel like Garrett Morris here. There's a sound issue tonight. I squint, and that's why these bags are under my eyes for years, because I squinted because I couldn't see what I was doing. I didn't work with John Wayne. I met John Wayne. I spent a day with John Wayne. So, mostly I sat there and like a fly on the wall. It was very quiet because I was afraid to say anything. Well, that was like 46 years ago. So, yeah, I've been getting probably denial of service attacks because the other night I did a video. It was 3.5 hours, and I was more than willing to accept my body to go for 4.5 hours, and stream crashed. The last 3 streams have crashed. I was around 20, I think. So, start a GoFundMe page, GoGo. Say, I have problems with my mortgage payment and I need help. That'd be the best way, I think. What? Sell your stuff on eBay. Start a Joey page. And then have a listing, start a website, have a listing for your items. This is on eBay, this is on Etsy. There's a guy named, he's Taco Stacks, and he goes around and gets, I don't want to eat fast food. I weigh too much as it is. I like living here, but there's nothing to do here after 12 years. I don't think she is 6 week. I don't think she's doing that at all. But I'm not going to make an assumption about someone I don't know. $32,000 people here. Well, my problem is I get bored and I eat things I shouldn't eat. Boston Market is 10 miles from here, so Panera is really hard for me to get to. There's only one bus, it runs once an hour. I've gone in, we had a car, they have pastries and bread mostly, so I went in for coffee. I have no idea. The non-subsidized rent for this building is about $950 a month for this apartment. So, I have to get up for 1 minute because Fuzzy is running out of dry food. I'll be right back. Fuzzy? What the hell was that? Oh, God. All the magazines I didn't put in the box yet just fell on the floor. That was that giant crash. Scared the hell out of me. Okay. Remember, when you did volunteer work, and that's what the USO was, you didn't get paid for that. You might have got paid when you appeared on a Bob Hope special, but you only got paid one time or got residuals for one go-around. Unless you had a contract where you got paid more residuals. No, I don't get Section 8. I live in senior housing over the county, and since I'm on low income, it makes my rent cheap. But one reason I want to build the complex is my rent will be cheap. I don't know of anybody. Start your own fund. You need to pay your mortgage. So, but last I looked, like in San Francisco, for a studio apartment, which is basically this room with a bathroom and small kitchen, is about $1,500 a month. But I haven't had a look at an apartment price in a long time. Yeah, I think the next time, now be nice, be nice. Be nice 6 weeks. If she is really Joey Heatherton, then, you know, she could probably use the help. I'm not worried about she rides on my coattails. I have jackets. I don't have any coats. I have a raincoat. I'm looking at June. We will have 4,000 next month. So, but every car I found 2 years ago, our third Prius, Kathy was backing out of a parking space, and going out a little car. This guy comes tearing up the driveway in a white pickup, one of those extended king cabs. Kathy was accelerating out. She hits him, puts a dent about, and a week later he said, "I'm fine, there's no problem, I don't have any injuries." And a week later he calls State Farm, "My neck is killing me, I got major damage to my car, to my truck." White pickup truck with those extra seats behind the driver's seat. He got $3,100. They blamed Kathy for it, but the problem is our quarter panel on our Prius popped out, and I put it back in my hand, and 6 week, knock it off. I'm grabbing what's at hand, okay? Yeah, it was State Farm, more like Screw You Farm. So they blamed Kathy for the accident, and the agent told me not to pound the quarter panel back closed, and if I closed it, we'd still have a car. So we haven't had a car for 2 years. And Kathy drives it, I don't drive it. And the problem with every car I see in Craigslist, either the mileage is too high, they've got salvage, or they've been in an accident. Small dent on the door, the dent's like this big. We don't want any of that trouble. We want a car that nothing wrong with it, excellent condition, and no salvage cars, no taxi cabs, no cars with 250,000 miles. And one reason I do videos on Saturday is I'm bored to death because there's no buses. I don't have a bicycle anymore. I pawned it to help Kathy, and I didn't get out of the pawn shop, and they went out of business. So, well, State Farm, we wrote State Farm both a statement, and they put 51% of the blame on Kathy. There's nothing inside the alien head except controls. The pops used to sit on there, but I've never seen the pops. Like this is the Galaxy pops. See, there's nothing in there, just batteries and a switch and LEDs. I do not do drugs, so stop it. And right now I don't have my bicycle. And why would I get a bicycle when I plan in 10 months to get a car? No, they're going to look for that right away. There things in there that they will not know about. There are things that I could keep at Kathy's. I don't know where she lives. No, because the bicycle takes up half my damn living room and I can't get out the door with it. I had a bicycle, all right? After my previous one was stolen, and the ones I had in Sacramento were stolen. So I don't want a bicycle. And if I were to buy a bicycle, it would not be a bicycle. It would be a thing by, I'm getting the name wrong, it's Automated Transport. And it's $5,000, $8,000. And it's solar powered. Kathy's my girlfriend. I live in Martinez, California, about 30 miles from San Francisco. But I've lived in L.A., in Culver City. No. Looks like an egg. Just type in bicycle, it looks like an egg, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I forgot to do one thing today. I hope nobody wins. I forgot to go out when I went to feed the cats and play my measly $2 for Powerball was $450 million. The thing looks like an egg. So imagine an egg on wheels with a windshield, headlights, taillights. It's got a solar panel on the roof. you pedal it, but when you go up a hill, you just go up the hill. And it goes 30 miles. Excuse me. That was a spike of sciatic nerve pain in my left foot. You go 30 miles an hour up the hill and you don't have to pedal. And I can't do hills because of my knee. I can pedal. No, it's a pumpkin. He fell off that thing and broke, and I tried to glue him back on, but there's a little switch here, which is now, oops. Well, there's a little switch here. What I have to do is I'm going to have to take an X-Acto knife and dig a hole and then put him in there. But we went for $1. So, no, there's a bicycle shaped like an egg. It's not automated transport there in North Carolina. And if you buy this thing, it doesn't have doors on it, which is one of my issues. What do you do when it rains? Oh, people live in Sacramento. What do you do when it gets hot? Oh, they do this. So if I were to get one of these, I would had the money to do that. I would have someone build me removable doors. And but this goes up the hill. Not Sacramento. Martinez, like San Francisco, is very hilly. No, it's considered a bicycle. And it can go in the bike lane, it can go in the city streets, but the advantage to it, you can carry groceries in it. They have 1- and 2-seaters. They're even having some that are used as police and city vehicles. And it goes 30 miles an hour if you don't want to pedal. And with my bad right knee, I can't pedal. No. No one has my personal phone number. Excuse me. Oh, where'd my water go? That went down the wrong way. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, my God. No one has my phone number. Because online trolls have published my home phone number on YouTube. Kathy has it, my doctors have it, my banks have it, my credit card companies have it. Excuse me. But no one gets my home number. Even 6 Week, that I've known for ages, never met him, but he doesn't have my home phone number. I won't give anybody my home phone number. I have to have some privacy. Beats. Number 1, beats. Hate beats. So, I do not like beets. Rutabagas, rhubarb. I'll be right back. I'm going to check some. Whoops. Well, I just screwed myself up here. Hold on. I have to go back into my channel. There we go. What did I do? Oh, my God. What did I do here? Hold on. Did something. I left to look up something. I don't know what the hell to do to get back. Uh-oh. I think I just messed myself up. What did I do here? Hold on. There we go. I don't like grits either. Well, McCabe is a anti-Trump guy, and he's associated with Hillary Clinton. So, okay, Joey, I think I'm good. You keep saying Bob Hope stories I could tell. You keep saying help me and all this. So I think I'm gonna time you out here. You keep doing this, and it's starting to get people are getting annoyed. I don't even think about grits without cheese and hot sauce. Grits taste horrible. I ate them in military school and I didn't like them. So, and by the way, what I was doing was looking up where she was born, and wasn't born in New York City. I can tell you that. Yeah, I was a not well-paid military writer, but I wrote for military magazines, and small military magazines in the 80s. Why is it cold? People claim all the time that I lie, and I don't. But I'll just say she was not born in New York City. Excuse me. Well, I don't want to think about Belgab, so let's not discuss Belgab. Every time I talk about Belgab, they knock me offline. Excuse me. There's cartilage off the bones of my shoe. So, she said New York, but most people assume when you say New York, that means the city. I know exactly where she was born now, and her age. And I did remember she was married, and I looked at the name, I saw the name. She was married to a professional football player, and I think it was, he played for the Rams. I did a paper on Poe when I was in the 4th grade, very long, equivalent of a research paper, and yeah, I like Poe very much. No, she was not born in New York. Wrong. Born in a town with 23,000 people called Rockville Center, New York. Not New York City. I looked it up. I am retired. I got ill and could not work anymore. I had a back injury, knee injury, sciatic nerve problem. Both knees are bad, arthritis, COPD, asthma. Burb? I don't know what a burb is. I have no idea what's going on now. It's gone into... When... look, I'm going to put you in a timeout if you don't stop. When someone says New York, 90% of the time they're talking about New York City, not the state, at least in my experience. All right, 6 week, no asking of phone numbers here. That is a violation of YouTube rules. And no, I've never smoked. I smoked one cigarette and got sick. So, when I was 10, a kid, and promptly threw up. So, I've never smoked a cigarette since. And I'm 65, so... And I suspect, well, she's still in timeout. So, all right. Joy Hoagland. Man's obsessed with Hoagland. I don't even know what channel Hoagland's on. If I weren't doing this, I might listen. I like Richard C. Hoagland. Why do you want her phone number? 6 week. By the way, I hope you took my suggestions to heart. Thank you, Diane. Including contacting Jerry and Drone, even though I will never forgive Drone. I don't know what 6 week is. I've talked to him on the phone, so I know he's a male. I've talked to Area 51 Drone. I know he's a male. I've talked to Open Lines Jerry. I know he's a male. I've talked to Curtis Thornton. He's a male. I've talked to Steve Warner, and he's a male. So unless they're cross-dressers or transsexuals, as far as I know, they're males. But there's too much craziness going on this channel tonight. That's a bone in it. Ouch. So do I. He was, assuming that his story is true, only the names have been changed to protect the bewildered. It's good. All right. 6 week, that's being too trollish, so you get a timeout. Let me go back up here. Well, Casio, according to what one of my sources, and a guy who was doing videos about him and really going after him, and he was really going after him seriously in a video cast. The police came in and took his computers, so... No, I didn't. But that's been on the back burner, too. All this stuff with the surgery and my eyes going out, I've got the stuff, and I haven't had a chance to go over to the post office and talk to the postmaster. I kept the packages that were sent to me, and they were signed for. So wherever they were sent from, someone had to sign for them. But gee, this turned out interesting. Tastes more like a stew than soup. It's very thick for some reason. Yeah, 6 week was married to a French heiress. She lived in a chateau. She met another guy, put all the money in trust, and dumped him on the sidewalk, basically. Octopus candy was sent to me. I threw that in the garbage. Okay. Joey, I'm going to hide you. Bye-bye. You keep asking the same questions. People have told you what to do. And you keep asking the same thing over and over. Sorry about that. If you're really Joey Heatherton, I apologize, but read the comments. Ask somebody how to send you an email. They're more than willing to help you, I'm sure. But octopus candy was sent me. Weird candy from Japan. I didn't dare eat it. I threw it in the garbage. And pornography. Sent me porn. Of course, the fake iPad box that was made to... It was an iPad box, but it was filled with taped cardboard with an iPad manual within about a month after my iPad was stolen. And inside it had all this fake cardboard. Not fake cardboard, it was real cardboard, but it was cut up in squares, taped up, and there was a pack of cigarettes, Newports. So, very cruel thing to do. And he sent me several other videos. Not videos, sorry. Sent me several other packages. I still have them. And I'll be glad to get them out of here because they've been taking up the porn is still in the box. I'm going to take it to the post office and talk to the postmaster because these things had to be signed for. And, you know, it used a false name, but it came from Kentucky or somewhere. So, Angie Dickinson? No, not me. So, I can never keep track of which one is what. Rio Lobo, Rio Bravo. John Dwayne as John T. Chance. Someone walked in and stole my iPad and left the cigarette. There's the cigarette. The guy sent me a package of Newports. I gave it to my neighbor who smokes menthol cigarettes, but I don't think my neighbor stole it because it was Maverick brand, not John McCain brand, Maverick brand. I never even heard of Maverick brand. Aha! The plot thickens. Thank you, 6 Week. She's a Jason, no doubt. Whoever this is, a Jason Callan troll, and may not be the real Joey Heatherton at all. Well, let's find out. I really doubt it's just going to make a mess. Here, I've now broken the cigarette. The police were not interested in the cigarette. I thought it was evidence. There. Yeah, I saved the cigarette when the cops showed up because I didn't know it had its fingerprints on it. There's a cigarette, even down to the filter. And that won't tear easily. Or at all. If there's a tracking device near, I don't know it. I just feel tobacco. All right, there, I just crushed. Crushed the hell out of the cigarette. Now I can get rid of the cigarette. Jason, whatever the his name is, Jason Callan does YouTube videos where he eats stuff, spits his stuff out. He goes to restaurants, he goes to county fairs, he goes to flea markets and does videos. I don't care what he does. But he has an element of fans that have attacked me in the past, so this is why I don't really give a damn about what Jason Callan does. He was very nice and cordial to me on the phone. We talked for an hour. And even his fans said I never talked to him. I should have recorded the call. Oh, it's in my trash can, Misha. But I talked to the police. They were not interested. And that is almost a year ago. So, Now, I got to put those magazines away tonight. Okay, 6 week, that's too much. I told you to behave. You won't behave. And no one cares if you've had relations with anyone, anything, probed by a gray or whatever. So, you know, remember, this is ostensibly mostly a family channel. Yeah, if he gets out anymore, first he has to get out of the porta potty. Of course, there is the question in my mind whether anything he's telling me is the truth, because there's been issues with 6 week and I, and the evil Fifi. Whether or not there was even a Fifi, I don't know. So, you know, who wants to know he hasn't had sex lately? I don't care if he has. Well, I try to make it one. I try not to swear. I try to keep the trolls out. I try to keep the rude comments out. I'll block people who are being offensive. So, I guess it's all adults. But his fans mercilessly attacked me for months until he even told them to stop, and they wouldn't stop. And there was no excuse for that. He did a video where loosely he was saying that I copied his channel, and I never even heard of the guy at the time. So, can't copy someone I've never seen and wasn't aware of. I think it's still illegal to send porn. I could be wrong. But this was unsolicited porn, so there may be a law against that. I don't know. Oh. Maybe 6 week was complaining about being probed. He hasn't been probed lately. That's mean. I shouldn't say that. Paranormal probe dating. Have you been probed lately? Would you like to be probed? Come to our site where you can meet aliens who will be happy to probe you. Oh, God. Just 1-800-PROBE-ME. Hello, Christopher. Hello. We'll be happy to probe you. You know, you could get Dan Aykroyd to do the audio, right? They'll be happy to probe you. Just dial 1-800-PROBE-ME. Give him a cut, you know. I don't want to even think about the store for paranormal probe dating. Put that in your shopping cart. I think 6 week, if he's telling me the truth about being homeless, he's more interested in getting a place to live than getting laid. But he may have ulterior motives. I don't know. May want to do both. They want to live in your recycling bin. I don't know. By the way, it's funny. I'm sure 6 week is telling the trough. Now, so he's telling the trough. You do have a recycling bin if you live in Martinez, don't you? Or near me? The green ones, or the ones that say only for green waste or recycling. That's because of the buffering. The buffering, the screen. My internet provider claims that there is no delay on this. I think they're not telling me the truth. There's a delay that's called buffering, and that's why you're seeing the screen later than me. Now, I'm seeing me on the screen. The buffering signal has stopped, but I'm seeing me later than what I just did. So there's a lag time, and I don't know what the lag time is. But as I understand it, Misha refreshes the stream. Do I disappear? Let's see. Foreign film dubbed in English. Pero ustedes, perabamba, limbalamba, shadimbalamba. I could talk foreign. Haben Sie ein Video? And Misha could go, George Senda's talking in a foreign language. I could really confuse him. If I could talk in a foreign language and the subtitles being the same foreign language, then he would know what the hell I was saying. Bah. Bah. Welcome to Sheep Talk, which is another old. Sound. First he goes from or she. Hold on. First from. Gee, that disappeared. Now that's in. Where'd it go? First it was trough, and now it's fought. So, welcome to this. God, I can't say it. Welcome. Welcome to the dyslexic typing talk, or whatever you would call not being able to type the words correctly. So, anyway. Yeah, thank you for 6 weeks for telling me about that. That's a Jason Callan fan. You know, they love to come in here. And why? Why disrupt my chat? No, I'm just teasing you, Misha. Why disrupt my chat? Why disrupt my videos? What the hell do I have to do with Jason Callan? You know, if you give him your email, you won't have one of your own. He'll take it and sell it for food. All right. Give you my email again. That didn't work. Michael Creech is a Jason Callan troll, so you're getting hidden. Goodbye. Major troll. So we know who Sam Gray was, who kept saying it wasn't answering his questions. He's another Jason Callan troll. Because they like to come here, and I can't use the word, the F word. They like to screw with me, like to disrupt my stream. They like to disrupt the flow of conversation between me and the other people. If I had Skype working, you'd all be calling me, and then I'd get tons of trolls. Well, I'm not going to compare Jason Callan to me. That's not fair. He has his audience, I have mine. I do stuff that I eat too. Except there is a difference. I don't spit it out. It's gone. It's all eaten. No, Skype does not work. Skype does not work. I upgraded Skype and it killed the ability to put all my email contacts in it. It doesn't work anymore. I've even whatever the hell you call it. I put it back in my computer, deleted it, put it back on. Still doesn't work. The only way I'm going to do Skype, I can't. I have this Behringer mixer around here somewhere. I put it somewhere. I don't know how to use it. The only way to call is Skype. unless I meet Art Bell and have him give me all the stuff that Sirius put in his house, and then someone could install it, and I could take phone calls that way. But there's only one way to call. There's two ways to call me. Either this stupid Android phone, which scares the hell out of me every time. What the hell is this Discord channel? Or my home phone, and I'm not going to give anybody my home phone number unless they meet my exacting requirements. No, I haven't talked to Art in ages. What is Discord? I love it. Discord rocks! Yeah, well, that cord rocks too. What? I wish somebody would give me more explanation. Because this is annoying. Everybody mentions something I never heard of, and I have no idea what it does. So the Masons run Discord then. I know it's a communication medium. Clans and Guild of what? The Society for Creative Anachronism? That's the only clans and guild I know. Well, historically, a guild was associated with carpenters, which is thus the guild reference. The clan is associated with people of a certain ethnic group. As for the... I have no idea. Is it masochistic? How could I tell if it's masochistic? I don't even know what it is. Righteous Army, a clan, or a guild. More of a very loose guild. I have a Patreon account. But I got no money out of it. I did about 3 videos. I had 200 people watching me. Okay, gamers use it. I don't do gaming. So I will say this in print so people can realize it, assuming this chat will. I have a Patreon account. Not the Lollipop Guild. I can't put links in chat. It won't let me. I'm not a munchkin. Do we? I don't know. No. Now, what is this when your wrist hurts when you type too much? Is that carpal tunnel hand or that hurts? I know it really hurts when I type. I think I'm using my hand too much playing Vikings. I have to tap on stuff a lot, and this starts to hurt after a while. I'm right-handed. I think it's under Anthony G. Senda, and I got chewed up. Why did you name the guy from Pittsburgh? Because every time I put the guy from Pittsburgh, someone attacks him. So I'd have to go to Patreon when I'm done, see what the hell I'm in on Patreon. But I got very disappointed, but I felt it's the usual troll crap. I got the Patreon, the guy asked me an email, would you do a video on this subject? I did. It's on there. I'll pay you to do the video. I get a dime. Ow! God damn it, that hurts. Excuse me. I leaned on it, put my hand on my knee. Big mistake. Oh. And he said he would pay me, and he also said he would show up here and take me to dinner, and his wife and he would show up and take me to the store and help me clean up my apartment, do laundry, and I'm still waiting. That's been months ago. I'm almost out of paper towels. I have toilet paper rolls. All right, thank you for that. I will look up my username later. No, I just have to run hot water over it or put ice on it. And lay off Vikings throughout because I keep clicking on lumber and food and iron, stone, and silver. And you do that a couple hundred times, your hand hurts. So. And I was thinking seriously about at the time of doing this video on Patreon because I'm tired of being knocked off the air. And I also think it's terrible to pretend to be someone you're not. That's one thing about me, and I'm, in this case, tooting my own horn. I don't go around saying I'm Steve Jobs. I don't go around saying I'm Joey Heatherton or Angie Dickinson or John Wayne. I'm George Senda, my middle name, the guy from Pittsburgh. People know who I am. There's no anonym and no anonym and nope. No anonym and I can't say it. No anonymous noose. I don't have a handle of Mishka Mouse or 6 weeks of manure or whatever. Excuse me. I do have a handle, but you know who I am. I've told everybody. I don't know. I should block you for that one. That's not nice either. Go look her up. I'm not going to look her up. She's, you know. Let's. Veteran VT Veggie Man? What the hell is this? Veteran VT Veggie Man. What the hell is this Veggie Man stuff? I don't. Oh, well, it struck me as odd. I don't know if that's supposed to be half Latin, half Italian, or you're a member of PETA, or you're a vegan. I don't know which. So. Well, I'm getting tired, guys. I think I'm going to end this one tonight. My hand is hurting. There goes my sex life. That's a joke. Not entirely a joke, but I'm right-handed. I type my right hand. Oh, that's called Veggie something, something, something. Yes, a very funny episode. Probably the only Lucy episode I ever liked. Except for the one where she's crushing grapes. I don't like Lucy. I don't know why. It just bugs me. I would have probably done her in after about the second episode. Kathy and I are both too fat and messed up to have sex, and I've mentioned this before, so. We're old and messed up, headed for the glue factory one day. Oh, that's a good one. The remote for the Westinghouse, that was my mother's. Right. Christopher, when I make love to a woman, I feel like I'm cheating on my aunt. You're cheating, and bye, Element. Nice seeing you. I think 6 weeks got his priorities screwed up. He needs to get a place to live first. Then worry about getting involved with someone female. And he's told me that people were scared of him. It's like the abominable dumpster dweller or something. That's it, the abominable Denver dumpster dweller. Next on George Norrie. The Denver dumpster dweller. Here we go. Can't resist this one. What? Whoa, that was weird. Now I'm trying to go back at my keyboard. It won't let me. Now Misha's leaving. There's an exodus here, folks. They're all leaving in droves, which is a small Yugoslavian car. The car that was made before the Yugo, and it failed. I think next time I see somebody here claiming to be someone famous, I'm just going to block them and be done with it. Boy, the viewers has gone, like we're going off a cliff here. Yeah, well, Tommy was sick Thursday, so I don't know what his condition is, but the alternate producer told me he was sick, so I wish him well. Hope he recovers soon. All right, dumpster dweller, when are you going to call me? You've been promising when we get together on the phone, and it never happens. So now your new handle will be the Denver dumpster dweller, or 6 weeks of dumpster diving. 6 weeks of dumpster diving. You should do videos in that. You could dive for stuff in the dumpster and resell it on eBay or Etsy or Amazon. Get a lot of views. There's lots of dumpster diver videos out there. Now that's another question. He's in Denver. Are they east of the Rockies, west of the Rockies, or in the Rockies? Which line does he call? If he calls coast. Because the Rockies are right there. Denver's in the Rockies. So you're not east of the Rockies, you're not west of the Rockies. He could call the wild card line, maybe the first time caller line, but he's neither. I hope so. There were some nice women in the picture of that church on Craigslist. Maybe you could meet a nice lady. You could live in her dumpster in exchange for yard work. I don't know. Nice church lady. A church lady, isn't that special? And here today, my special guest is a Denver dumpster dweller. Hello, dumpster dweller. How are you today? I'm fine. What are you doing? Get out of my dumpster. You pervert. Oh, you creep. I'll hit you with my purse. Man Who Dwell in Dumpsters next on Art Bell. Deep in the dumpsters. Now I was trying to do Dana Carvey, but it's back in the brain, the memory of the church lady. Isn't that special? You know, if Art were still on, they could record the howl from inside the dumpster because you're howling because you haven't had started to say radiations. That too. Conjugal? What's the word? You haven't had relations for a long time. And that's the problem. You had relations with someone, she screwed you over. I tease 6 weeks. Gosh, I'm terrible. Yeah, you could do a video on that. You could rate, if you ever do have relations, you could do a video on what it's like to have carnal relations, carnal knowledge, not cardinal knowledge, as Archie Bunker said. You could have carnal knowledge in the dumpster. You could rate what it's like to engage in dumpster relations, and I could say something, but I won't. I'll tell 6 Week that privately. It just occurred to me, but it's very dirty, and I'm not going to do it. So, well, it's been 2 hours, and I don't know if I'm running out of stuff to say. Oh, by the way, somebody also said earlier in a comment that I was late when I published the video like at 5 o'clock, that's saying I would be on by 7, so how can I be late? Once I was practically on time if it weren't for the problems early on. I've also been reading a book about General Grant. That's a very interesting book. I had to turn the lamp sideways to be able to see the book. I still am having trouble unless it's a really bright light reading small print. Now I can now see this. You can't see it very well there, but I can now see the print in this book to read it if it's directly under the light, which means I have to get better lights. Six Week, are there any public access channels in Denver? Maybe you could do a video, you could go out dumpster hunting, and you could do dumpster diving for dollars, and then you do the count and the amount, and they call you up, and then they would have to guess what you're getting out of the dumpster. They would win a prize or something, you know. Because I'm saving that light as much as I can for videos outside. And I've got something that may come in one day. I bought something for the videos outside at night, and it hasn't come in yet. But it's a real pain. This thing has 3 Phillips screws, and that's how you have to take all this off to put 2 batteries in there, or 3 batteries. I don't remember. And it's a pain in the ass to get this. Now this thing will actually... Use the fork on it. May the fork be with you, always. You could actually hang this up on a hanger or something. And this has a magnet. Hey, damn, that works. That's amazing. Hold on. There's the light, and it works on my power strip. So you can see the light. I can see the light. You can see the light up there. I always see these guys, they go out to Best Buy, GameStop, Home Goods, Barnes & Noble, and they claim to get thousands of dollars in books. And it's never raining, it's never snowing, there's no food dumped in that dumpster, there's nobody's dead soda or coffee or anything. It's all pristine stuff like it just came out of the store. Now, I did see one video, the guy got a whole bunch of stuff from Barnes & Noble and had the 30% off, 50% off, big red dot in the covers. And he got hundreds of books out of that one dumpster. But whether it's BS or not, I don't know. And they're climbing in the dumpster. I am not going to be climbing in the dumpsters if I were to even think of driving around looking in the dumpster. Every time I look in a dumpster, they're either unlocked, they're full of garbage. No, they're either locked full of garbage or empty. I've never seen a dumpster. I've looked in a couple just out of curiosity. There's never anything good in there. It's always garbage. Or they got a padlock on it. And then there are some people, they get actual food out of the dumpster that they've thrown away. You're going like, how, you don't know how long that, particularly if it's perishable food, it's still wrapped in packages. You don't know how long that stuff's been in there or what's gotten into it. Now we got 9 watching. They're dropping like flies here. This welcome to the 6 week 10 tenured dumpster show. Everybody's left here. Dewey Hollander looks like he's left. Element's left. Misha's left. I think it's you and me. No, just out of curiosity. I never. Look, I dumped the cat litter in the dumpster or in a trash can because I have my cats living in the car. Just curious, what the hell's in the dumpster? And that's long before there was a YouTube. So, that would be a show for Jerry Springer. Men who only have sex in dumpsters. Or women. And what if you were a couple and you lived in you had a dumpster that was completely clean, but you both lived in like adjoining dumpsters. You want to live in a dumpster. But they would be like your private dumpsters you bought somewhere. No garbage was thrown in. But you don't live in a house. You got rid of everything. You sold everything on eBay. And you live in a dumpster. And you climb out to go to the use of facilities or something. You don't have the internet. You have maybe a big reading light or a street light for your reading light. But you're living in a dumpster. When it rains, you put the lid on. I know we always hear these stories of bums getting picked up when they pick up the dumpster and they get crushed by a garbage truck because they grind that thing up. But anybody actually lives in a dumpster. And I'm not picking on you for that. Oh, God. That was my arm hurting. Just got a spike running down to right there. Did not like it at all. Sounds like a song. I met a family of 5 who live in an abandoned dumpster behind this complex where the trash trucks don't go. Oh, where the trash trucks don't go, don't you know? They live in the dumpster where the trash trucks don't go. So, also sounds like I just did sing it. Where the trash trucks don't go, I know they'll be there. I met you behind the dumpster, you see. There was this perv named 6 Week Tenure. He wouldn't stop staring at me. He kept asking me for my phone number, and then my girlfriend too. I didn't know how to stop him, so we took him and sent him to the zoo. Oh, dumpster diving, dumpster living, that's not the life for me. I couldn't live in a dumpster, neither would my sweetie. Okay, that's enough. Dumpster country song next on Grand Ole Opry, if they're still around. Next on the what are the country music awards? Yeah, well, you know, you live a rough life. How can you be at peeping Tom? You're looking in the dumpster, unless there's somebody in the dumpster you're peeping at. It'd be really weird if you open the dumpster up. Okay. Let's say the Jobs book is a dumpster. You open the lid up, and if you see 2 red eyes in there, then what are you going to do? What if there's Art Bell's famous red eyes in the dumpster? That'd be scary. The demon-haunted dumpster. What the hell was that? Something just moved in my dock, and I don't know what it was. That was weird. Yeah. And if it lets out that Bigfoot howl, that'd be even scarier. The Dumpster-Daros or something. Denver-Daros. Denver Dumpster-Daros. Glad I don't have to say that more than once, because I'm not going to say it more than once. I got a better one. The Denver Dumpster Demon. We can start a whole... There you go. That's how you can make money 6 weeks. Write a story about the Denver Dumpster Demon, and you can start a whole new urban myth and make big bucks. Hello, Murdoch. Where the hell you been? You're late. That'll be a $5 fine. 6 Week needs the money. He needs to buy a new dumpster. The old one's rusted out. Yeah, you could do the Denver Dumpster Demon. Let's write that for posterity. And you could start a whole paranormal page. And, you know, people could write in, yes, I saw the dumpster demon. I was cutting through an alley on the way to work. And suddenly the dumpster lifted, the lid lifted up, and this skeletal hand came out, and it had green goo dripping off of it. And then suddenly I saw the eyes, and they were burning through my soul, and I ran as fast as I could. Might even wind up being an episode on the X-Files. What's that, Scully? A dumpster demon in Denver? And we're being sent to Denver to investigate a dumpster demon? Okay. Scully and Mulder versus the dumpster demon of Denver. And they haven't even met 6 Week Tenure yet. And I think that the dumpster man would probably wear a Glad garbage bag over his head with the eyes torn out. And all you'd see was two glowing red eyes and a slit for a mouth. No hat, no cape either. And then suddenly one night, City Hall was besieged and the county 911 with hundreds of dumpster demon sightings. People panic in the streets. As the word gets around, the dumpster demon is headed for their particular house. And they're going to eat their children, their dogs and cats, their goats, their chickens, their sheep, their cattle, their horses. Dumpster demon is hungry and he's coming for you. We could really start a thing here. Got a whole panic. I could just see this happening at like a Broncos game and over there announce, everybody please head for the exits. The dumpster demon is headed this way and he loves to eat Broncos fans. Run for your lives in an orderly manner. No, that's even scarier than the dumpster demon. We want people to read about the myth, not to have their eyes burned out, disintegrated. You could even have stories of the dumpster that rolls down the street by itself. And feet and legs come out. And it picks the dumpster up and starts running down the street like this. No, you cannot see what Kathleen is up to now because she's not here. She's at home. I must have woke her up. She got out of bed to answer the phone. If people would donate, I would get 2 Alexa views, and then I could show you on the screen what she's doing if she were dressed. I'm not going to show you naked Kathleen or naked George. And on a private channel, we might be able to show you naked 6-week tenured, but that might be too scary, too. Maybe funny if 6-week tenured is really about this tall. You know, he's like 3'9". Have mini dumpster demons. They all little tiny baby dumpster demons. They live in like what do you mean? Those trash cans where you put your foot in and lift up, goes up and down like that. That was a baby. That would be the baby dumpster demons. They live in little silver trash cans. Yeah, if so-called JoJo or whatever the hell her name was ever comes back in, I'm just going to block her. I'm tired of these trolls coming in and screw up my channel. And Sam Grey, he was obviously a Jason Callan troll type. But she wasn't born in New York City. I gave you the name. You can look it up. You can take that to the bank. Town of 23,000 currently. But when she was born, it might have had 5,000 people. Joey's older than I am. That's all I'll say. And what would Joey Heatherton be doing on my channel? How would she possibly have heard about me? Let me look up something. Lance Rensell was her husband. Her real Joey is a nickname. And well, she was right about the father part. Let's see. But she has not done any work since 2002. So that's a long time to go without any work. So maybe she is in dire straits. But I can't let someone troll my channel. How can I be trending on YouTube live stream? I would not tell that. But you said she's a fan of Jason Callan. Now, how would an actress who comes from New York know about Jason Callan, much less me? And I wouldn't even know where to look up, and I lost 2 more people. I wouldn't even know where to look up YouTube live stream. Let me go to the other channel, the other thing I've got bookmarked, and see what's trending. I find that, okay, number 1 is Marvel Avengers Infinity War. Bowling ball versus trampoline, 7 million views. UMBC, what the hell is UMBC? Anyway, I don't know. Virginia, win over Virginia. Pancake art versus a pancake art robot. B. Miller, slut. Top breeder. Inside Pizza ordering shoes, and it goes on and on. I'm going all the way down the list. And I am not, at least under trending. Tomb Raider. I'm not trending under trending, I'll tell you that. I don't know where you're seeing this, but it's not under trending. Let's see. And others do live streams. How do you spell live stream? All right. 10 weirdest live streams you can watch now. Ultimate Twitch fails on live stream. YouTube Live, Big O live stream, trending on live stream. Sky News, biggest mistakes on live TV. What's trending? Worst acts in hip TV, Flat Earth, best English songs. And my favorites, of course, here are Nepal and Qatar live stream. I watch them all the time. Not! What's that? Somebody just sent me a F-word comment from somewhere. I don't know where that came from. So I don't know where you're getting 6 week about I'm on live streaming trending, because I'm not. So you're acting like a troll, and I don't appreciate it. I'm not in there anywhere. So I got 8 people watching, so 6 weeks, I don't know what your problem is. It's time for you to knock it off. I got 8 people watching, so 6 weeks, that is breaking up. I just heard that. Well, I don't care if he has 100 Food Networks people, 1,000, 1,000,000. No, you didn't confuse it. You're not a stupid man, or last I heard you weren't stupid, so. Don't tell me you confuse it. All of a sudden your mental faculties are gone. I don't think so. And while you're bringing up Jason Callan, you know it's an irritant to me because trolls do that all the time. Okay, I've been on here for 2.5 hours, not counting the first one. I think it's time for this to end because the only one chatting in here is 6 weeks. And I don't see anybody else. And he came with a Jason Callan comment. So, I'm tired of people bringing up Jason Callan. So I think I'm going to end this, guys. I appreciate your coming on. I don't appreciate the trolls. Yeah, I see I deleted your message and now you're going to head down to the bridge. All right. More and more 6 weeks, I really question your veracity. All right. Yeah, it stayed up, but that's partly they probably wanted to see themselves be trolls. All right, I'm done. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night, a great morning. Stay warm, dry, and safe out there. And may 6 weeks bubble wrap never pop. Bye-bye for now.